Hi, you joined me on the bank this morning. I'm just going to fish for meat today. I'm just going to show you what ground bait I'm going to fish with below the meat. Basically, it's a two-part mix. I'm using Senza's Crazy Bait Green Gold. It's a real strong fish attractor, and it's got lots of biotin in. Really, really good. So I'm not going to do absolutely loads today. So just about a third of a bag. The other ground bait that I'm adding to it is Crazy Bait's Red IM5, which is a really high concentrated and very strong fish attractor. Again, I'm only going to add a third of that to the ground bait. Make sure you mix it thoroughly together. And then basically add your water tiny bit by bit. Keep mixing it in gentle, adding bits of water as you go. Work it all into corners. Basically, when you've mixed it, you should be able to squeeze it in your hand. It should form a ball. Stays together but breaks down. What I'm going to do is move it all to one side in my bait tub and just get my maggot riddle and put it through the sieve just to make sure there's no lumps whatsoever. Basically pass that through your sieve, making sure all the lumps come through. You've got a wonderfully thin, really soft ground bait now. See, when you squeeze it in, it comes to a ball. The only other thing I'm going to add to it today is I've pre-soaked just some high protein 4mm pellets. Just going to add a couple of handfuls into the ground bait, and I'm going to leave that now for 10 minutes to soak before I use it. Good tip is to leave it just to see if it needs any more water after a couple of minutes, but it should be nice and fluffy and ready to use. Join me on my box and I'll explain the rig and how we're going to fish it and the bait. Right, I've cooked all my stuff in, my ground bait and my pellets. Just to do a rundown on my rig for you. It's very simple to this, similar to the sweet corn rig that I use the other day. It's a Daiwa float. It takes 7 number 8s is what I use to cock it. I find that's best. It's got a size 16 hook barbless Preston PR27, and that's to 4-pound hook link and 5-pound mainline. What I'm using with this one is again, I'm using the 15 hollow Preston's Innovations. I find it really easy and it's slacked off, so it can have a mess about with little fish. I'm using a Dacron connector, which I find is the best way now. I use all puller bungs and Dacron connectors on all my pole top sections, and I've just got a little kinder pot again. Simply what we're going to do is going to get some of the pre-soaked meat that I did on one of my other videos. It explains how to soak your meat and how to cut it. Soaked overnight now, and I'm just putting basically a single one of those on there. Single one of those and just hook it straight through the middle and roll it on. What I do next is I just balance it in the top of my kinder pot. Get a handful of soaked pellets, put that in, and I push that down on top of it to hold it in, just while we ship it out, because it's quite a soft meat. So I'll just ship it out and see if we can catch a fish. There's already the ground bait out there. It's got a few pellets in it. There's a bit of chopped meat on top of it. What you need to do is vary. Every 3 or 4 casts, put a bit of meat in the kinder pot, a bit of chopped meat. Gently ship your pole out. Careful not to tangle your float around anything. Lay your float on the water and just tip your kinder pot out with your bait and your meat in it. Steady yourself, your pole nice and still, and just wait for a bite. If you're going to lift, you can lift your meat out of water, but you just need to be careful. Really soft so it comes off straight away, the bite straight away, so we'll just ship back in and rebait. Bites are so easy to come off as this meat, but it's a deadly method, as you can see. Obviously straight away we get a bite on it straight away. Just lift it up on your bites instead of striking. You tend to get your meat to stay on a bit better, but sometimes like that, if they pull on the meat, it does take it out. Again, put it in your pot. Get some pellets in, just press them down a bit. Then put your section on, be really careful when you're shipping it out. Again, lay your float on the water, tip your pot out with your bait into the water, steady your float, just wait for a bite. And we've got a fish on. Keep your pole nice and low. Making sure you know exactly where your elastic is. Keep it nice and low. Watching your elastic. Top section. Net with around. And there it is. As you can see, it's quite a deadly method. As long as you keep feeding your meat and keep feeding it with pellets, and every so often put another ball of ground bait in. Give it a try. It's quite easy to do. Really good in summer. Obviously, it's a nice day today, but it's still winter, and summer it's really good. Have a look at some of my other videos and see what you think. Thanks a lot for watching. Tight lines.